Oops. Hello. Okay, guys, I'm on my way home. I'm leaving work. I'm in a car. I hope traffic is not bad today because I just want to get home and school the children today. But in today's video, I'm going to be going over our family subjects, the things we do together as a group. I'll go into more details. Excuse me. I'm exhausted. I work outside the home Monday through Friday full time, so it is what it is. But anyway, just stay tuned, and I'm gonna be going over our family subjects, the things we do together as a group, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Stay tuned. Let me get on the road. Okay, now the family subjects. I'm gonna go through this as quick as possible because, like I said, I have to go to bed. I have to get up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. So I have to go through this as quick as possible. Let me get everything in front of me. As you can see, I'm kind of disorganized, but not quite. Here we go. Before I go on, let me give a disclaimer. These are family subjects dealing with logic, religious studies, art, and geography. I will not be going over today or tonight history or science. The reason why, first off, science this year we're going to be doing unit studies. So the science video will basically be about the unit study we're doing first, which will be frogs. History, I have to go into more details because the way we do history is, and the way I incorporate history is a little different and for each child, but somehow we do it together. Explain that in the history video. But let me move on so I can get to bed. But I wanted to go over this because I wanted to put this up, but I didn't want to put it up until I did the video. So here we go. First, logic. Logic, we do multiple things. One thing that we do is we do Mad Libs. I have Mind Libs, which is a Minecraft ad lib. We got this book about a year or so ago, but we never touched it. So this year I plan on going through it. This is for both boys, the 6-year-old and the 10-year-old, the 1st grader or the 5th grader. It's for either one. Whoever want to do it that day can do it. Whenever we're doing logic, pick up Mind Libs. Or you can pick up Mad Libs Junior. My 5th grader worked on this about 2 years ago, but we never finished. So I pulled it back out so that my 1st grader could work on it. And as you can see, most pages are done. I think we have about 10 pages we didn't do. So these are the 2 Mad Libs that we're going through for logic. Also for logic, we have mazes. This is my 5th grader's maze book. I don't have, or do I? No. This is my 5th grader maze book. I do mazes for logic because it gives you a chance to think, solve, solutions, problem solving all in one. So I like doing mazes with the kids. They usually do it as a competition. I don't have the 1st grader maze book with me, but want to do one from their page, the other one do one for his or her page, well, his page, and I time it, and whoever does it finish first or something like that. Word searches. This is the 3rd thing that we do for logic. I have a word search book for the 1st grader and a word search book for the 5th grader. Like I said, they are very competitive. There are 2 boys who love to compete. They both pull out their word search book, and whoever finished first is the winner. The winner usually get a piece of candy. I like to buy little 99-cent toys, anything. They compete over anything, just bragging rights alone. So this is logic. Word searches, mazes, and little Mad Lib. This is what we do for logic. Okay, what's next? I got art right here, so I'll do art. Whew, okay, I'm tired. Art. This is going to be our core for art. How to Teach Art to Your Children from Evan Moore, grades 1 through 6. Also, Art Everywhere by Harcourt. These are our two cores. They both basically go over the same thing. Let me show you the content, table of contents for the Evan Moore. Line, shape, color, value, texture, form, or shape. So they both talk about the styles of art, and it gives you the step-by-step direction on how to create that art and the materials you may need. So this is something that we probably skip around. We may not complete the whole thing, but this is something that we'll be working on this year. Also, the Harcourt, same thing. It talks about the different styles of art. It just does it in a different way. It talks about lines, shape, textures, values, the elements of arts. It tells you different things you can make, the directions, and it also tells you what type of materials. It gives you names of different artists, different types of art. So this is our other core that we will be doing together. This is a book that I've had for years now. It's a book that you use for toddlers or preschoolers. But you know, I have a first grader and a fifth grader, but I still love this book. Usually when we're going over a style of art, I like to bring out this book and just read a page or two talking about the artist that does that type of art. For instance, this is Vincent van Gogh. I will read these 2 pages talking about Vincent van Gogh. Pablo Picasso. Read these 2 pages if we're doing a type of art that Pablo Picasso did. So I keep this just for something just to read for 1 minute to have when we're doing art. Also with art, I have these watercolor paper notebooks. Each child have one. I like these pages in these watercolor paper notebooks. I believe I got this from Five Below. I like these pages because they're thick. You can use markers, paint, crayons, pencils, and they would not bleed through the paper. We started using these last year. I believe this is my 5th grader book. Is this my 5th grader? No, this is my 1st grader's. As you can see, this is when he was in kindergarten. We started using these last year, and we're going to continue to use them this year. This is my 5th grader's. He loves to draw. He just hates the color, but he'll draw all day. But when you ask him to color it in, that's where the issue come in. But this will be their coloring papers. Usually I pull these out. We have a video channel that we watch. I'll try to link it below. I think it's called Art Hub Kids, Art Hub TV. You guys may be familiar with it. I can't think of the name now because I'm kind of tired. We usually use that when we're doing art. Basically, what happens on the YouTube channel is that the person draws artwork for kids and it gives you step-by-step directions. I think he draws art. I think it's his children that he draws the art with. And my kids love it. I tend to draw along with them as well. We usually do it, like for instance, our unit study this year for science is, for this part of the year for science is frogs. So I'll probably find a video on frogs and we'll draw it and paint it or color it, and we'll put it inside this notebook. This folder, they both have a folder. They both have Avengers folders. They had this folder last year as well. I took all the pages out from last year. But this is anytime they have any loose papers for art, they can put it inside this particular folder. Okay, next, religious studies. Tiny Truths Illustrated Bible. You probably have seen this book all over YouTube. I have had this book for about 3 years myself. I love this book. I love the pictures in this book. The artwork in this book is fantastic. The stories, of course, in this book is fantastic, but the way the book is laid out, look at that. It's beautiful, beautiful. It's fantastic. This is our 2nd time going through this book. My plan is to go through this book 3 times. After we go through this book for the third time, I'm going to move on to a book on Psalms for kids. I'm currently looking for it now, but I think we'll probably spend the rest of this school year still going through this book, so I'm in no hurry. But like I said, I love this book, the Tiny Truths Illustrated Bible. They also have more books in the series. I may decide to get the next book in the series. I haven't made my mind yet, but I love this book. While I'm reading Tiny Truths, I give the kids a coloring page in reference to the Bible story that we're reading that day, and they will color out the book. This is a brand new one, actually. We did one last year, the same book, and this is a new one that we're using this year. Like I said, we're going through this book a second time. So, but I love this because the pictures are big, bright, and it goes along with the stories in the Bible. So it gives them something to do while I read the Bible, so it doesn't feel like work. But they love the stories. They love for me to read Tiny Truths Illustrated Bible. I love this. Okay, last but not least, geography. I hope you're not getting a shadow because it's dark. Like, it's no sunlight. I have my lamp shining, so you may see a little shadow. I'm not sure, but bear with me. Next, geography. Big activity book for kids about the amazing United States. Fun with 50 states. This is one of our, this is the core geography book that we probably use. I have a lot of books on states, but I may read from those books, but we probably do this book the majority of the time. Let's just go over each state's, giving different facts, different activities. This will be for both kids. Both kids have a copy of this book, so this will be for both of my children. Next, take it to your seat. Geography centers, grades 1 through 2. This is also for both of my children. You ask, I have a 5th grader. Why is he doing grades 1 through 2? Well, he has done geography before, so basically he knows everything in this book, but I wanted to do it for review, and I wanted to do it with them together. They tend to learn more sometimes when they do stuff together. Like I told you, everything is a competition with them, so that's why we're doing it together. It's just a review for him, grades 1 through 2. My 1st grader, he did a little bit of geography in preschool, but we really didn't do geography for him in kindergarten. So some of this stuff may be reviewed for him as well, but most of it will be new. But I like this even for my 5th grade because it have activities. Sometimes when you do activities, whether or not it's geography, math, grammar, reading, when you actually do hand-on activities, it tends to stick more. So that's why I wanted to do this particular book with both of them. It's an Evermore product, and you can't go wrong with Evermore. Just realized I had this in front of me too. This is a JDA. I believe she's on Teachers Pay Teachers, but she also have a YouTube video. Just want to show you this. We use this also for geography. I use this with my 4th grader to learn his states, to memorize his states. I'm also going to use this with my 1st grader this year. My 5th grader now, but when he was in the 4th, he did the Northeast and the South. Basically what happens is that you memorize each section of the United States, starting with the Northeast. Once you memorize it, it's puzzle pieces you put on top, and you put it where the states belong. You also can learn the capitals for each state. But basically, we just went over just memorizing the states. He did the Northeast last year, and I believe the South. I don't have the other portions with me, but I believe the other portions are the Midwest and the West. So this year, my 1st grader will be starting off with this particular program by JDA. I'm going to try to link her YouTube channel below, so if you're interested in this product, you can check out her videos as well. She has a lot of videos on different things about homeschool. When I first started homeschooling, I basically watch all her videos. Also last year, my 4th grader did this project where he did the street, city, county, state, country, continent, planet. I'm going to do this with my 1st grader this year as well. I'll probably just have my 5th grader do it again along with him just for fun. But this helped him memorize his street, city, county, state, country, continent, and planet. So we're just going to do this again this year for fun for the 5th grader and for the first time with the 1st grader. And I think that's basically it. Yep. Geography, religious studies, art, and logic. Yes, that's it. And that's it for me. I need to get in bed. Like I said, I have to get up at 5 a.m. So I wanted to do this video real quick if I could put this up for tonight and put this on the shelves where it belongs. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Share the video with anyone you know. And I'll see you in the next video. I believe my next video probably will be our science unit study on frogs. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to it. And I'm going to try to post that Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to try to post twice a week. Haven't figured out my schedule yet, but I'm going to try to post twice a week. And with that being said, again, like, subscribe, and share the video. See you next time. Bye-bye.